even after teaching for so many years, I still get nervous on the first day of school. There's so much information that I need to have in my head. But I have found the key to reducing my stress level is organizing all of that information. So if you want 3 easy tools to help you do the same for your first day of school, stay tuned. Hi friends, my name is Kim, and I love to help science teachers survive high school. Actually, today's video is helpful to any middle school or high school teacher, regardless of the content or subject that you teach, because we are talking about organizing yourself for the first day of school. I truly feel that organization is going to cut down on your stress level. And so this is a 3-part video on things you can do to reduce your stress level and walk in on the first day of school with a little bit more confidence. This video is all about organizing paperwork and data. And I have 3 tools that I get ready before the first day of school so that I can walk in confident to conquer that day. So the first tool is a class contract with a classroom management plan. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, I will link my video in the description below where I go through my class contract in a lot more detail. All of your expectations for students, the policies that you're going to enforce in your classroom. There should be space for parents and guardians to sign, and of course, like me, if you teach science, there should be a lab safety section. And so I like to have that copied and ready to go for the first day of school. And I know that I'm walking in with a plan of how I'm going to run things for the year, and that really sets me at ease. The second tool that I use is a spreadsheet where I organize all of the information for my students. We are inundated with so much information about our students that if you need to locate a particular piece of information really quickly, that can be a really daunting task. So I have found spreadsheets helpful to get all of that information organized. I look through all of the IEP and 504 plans for my students, and I organize all of that information on a spreadsheet. And then I take all of the information that I get from the nurse about students, and I organize that into a spreadsheet. And then I take all of the information that I get from the guidance office that I need to know about students, and I organize that on a spreadsheet. And so I end up with 3 different spreadsheets. I have an educational plan spreadsheet. You can probably hear my dog in the background. He's having a good time. And I have a medical spreadsheet, and then I have a legal spreadsheet. And finally, you can hear Snickers again. He's having fun on the couch. For my last tool to organize my paperwork, I have a lesson plan template. I cannot stress to you how much easier life has been with a lesson plan template. Now, this is going to change depending on what your school mandates be in your lesson plans. But for my school, I have to put in state standards, objectives. I have to have the daily agendas, homework. I personally also like to include a section where I can link all of the resources that I'm going to need for that lesson plan. And so I can just go to my lesson plan document. I have all the links there of what I need. I can just print everything off and copy it. I like to get my lesson plans done for the first 2 weeks of school before I walk in, because the first 2 weeks of school are crazy and we're doing a million other things that we have to do on the first week of school. And so I really have peace of mind knowing that my first 2 weeks are planned out and they're done, and it's one less thing that I have to worry about. I also do all my photocopying for those first 2 weeks of school before school starts. I actually go in a week before school starts to do all my photocopying, because if you wait too long, every teacher within a 50-mile radius will converge upon your school and hog all the photocopiers and use up all the toner and use up all the paper. And you can be reasonably confident that the photocopier will either be out of toner or broken the first week of school, because that's just the way it happens every year. So I get all my photocopying done early. And that's what I do. So my class contract, my student information organizers, and my lesson plan templates are what I use to help me organize for the first day of school. It lets me walk in a little more confident, a little less anxious, and what's good for my mental health is good for my students' mental health. So if you're interested in anything I've talked about today, I am going to link a product in the description below that comes from my TPT store, where you can actually take a look at all of these tools that I have created that I use for myself, and hopefully they'll be helpful to you too. I hope this video gave you some inspiration. I really and truly believe that organization equals less stress and more motivation for teachers. So I hope that you can take something away from this and implement it to make your first day of school really great. And until then, check out part 2 when it comes out, and I'll talk to you soon. Come back to chat. Bye.